Hi, welcome to Word Time with Miss Markee. I'm Miss Markee and I'm so glad you're here. Today we have a new letter, the letter A. So A is the first letter of the alphabet and it's also the first vowel that we're talking about on the show. So the vowels in the alphabet are A, E, I, O, U. So A and all the vowels can make two different sounds. They can say their name, A, which is kind of like you're saying hey to someone, or A can make the sound ah. You might make that sound if you're upset, like in this picture here, or sometimes when you go to the doctor's office, they might ask you to open your mouth wide and say ah. So those are the two sounds that A can make in words. So words that have the A sound in them are a lot of words where A is in the middle. Like today is a good one with that A sound. And then A is in words like apple and art. And today we're going to talk about art. And here with us to talk about art is my sibling, Danny, who is an art therapy student about to graduate. So, Danny, you can say hi to everyone. Welcome to Word Time.
Yes. Hi, everybody. Like Miss Markee said, my name is Danny, and I am an art therapist. So, what art therapists do is they help people of all ages talk about their feelings or work through big emotions and connect with other people and use their brain in creative ways. The cool thing about art is that there might be feelings that you feel inside that you don't know how to talk about. It may be your mom or dad or another adult says, well, what do you feel? And you don't know how to explain it, but you might be able to make art about it, which is something that is really cool. A couple of the different ways that I use art as an art therapist is maybe making a collage. So I have a collage right here that is all things that start with the letter A. I picked out some words like art and animal, and I have a little dog next to the animal accent. And then I picked out a picture of autumn and two airplanes. So making a collage is something fun that you can do with an adult where you can go through magazines or old books or newspapers and cut out things with an adult's help and glue them down into a cool new picture. I also drew some different things on here as well, like a pencil next to art and an apple down here, because I couldn't find a picture of an apple, but I really wanted to have one in my collage. And that's the cool thing about art is that you can make it whatever you want to be. Another thing that is really awesome about art for me, and another A word, is that I'm autistic. And sometimes because I'm autistic, it's hard for me to express myself through words. You might feel the same way sometimes, like I said before. So, something that I like to do with art is to help express myself and maybe get my wiggles out. And that's what I think we're going to try now, right, Miss Markee?
Yeah, so Danny is going to show us an art project that we can all do together. We just need a few simple things. So I have some things here that we're going to use. Move some things around. We have just some plain white paper, some markers, and some crayons.
I love crayons the best. They're the most fun to hold, in my opinion. So the first thing that we're going to do together is we're going to get out our black marker. It doesn't have to be any special kind of black marker. And if you don't like the color black, you can use whatever color you want. And this is, in my opinion, the most fun part. You just are going to scribble all over your paper, however you like, in big circles and little circles and curly cues and all that stuff for about 30 seconds to a minute. I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay, so we're gonna take our marker and scribble all over our paper. We can go round and round, circles, cover all the page.
And I feel like my paper is pretty full of scribbles, so I'm gonna stop and I'll show you what mine looks like to see if maybe you feel like it's ready for you to stop too. So this is what my scribbles look like.
Okay, and this is what my scribbles look like. My black marker is a little dried out.
Mine is too, that's okay.
Yeah.
Work with what we've got, huh? So the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna look at your beautiful scribble masterpiece and you're gonna think, well, we have a couple options here. Number one, we could color in each one with each little spot in our scribble art with just another color, kind of like a coloring page. Or you can look for different shapes or objects or even faces in your scribble art. So we're gonna take a couple minutes and we're gonna look for some little objects or colors or anything like that that you want to add into your scribble art.
Okay, I know Danny was just talking about apple and that being an A word too. I feel like some of my circles look a little bit like apples.
I think I found a bird in my scribbles.
So you can color in parts of your scribbles. You can look for anything that might look like a little object or a funny face.
Okay, I'll show you what I have so far. And this can take as long or as short as you want it to. I like to use it for myself as a little brain break. Maybe when I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed or I'm kind of bored, I like to do this. It's really fun. So I found a little bird in mine. These are my scribbles and a little face. I drew two little eyes here in the scribble and then I added a little nose and a little funky smile. So that's what I've found so far. And if you spend more time on it, we could have found even more things.
And I found in my picture, I thought this circle looked like an apple. And then I thought this little squiggle over here looked like a little bumblebee with some little wings flying around.
I love that.
Are there any other art activities that you want to tell us about?
Well, there's all kinds of art activities that you can do with an adult at home or even by yourself. I think that any kind of art that we make is special and super fun, and you can make art with any kinds of markers or colored pencils or crayons. Like I said earlier about collages and scribbles, you can also do things with Play-Doh and all kinds of other things. So anytime that maybe you're feeling a big feeling, maybe next time you're feeling maybe a little overwhelmed or upset, you can try to draw about it.
Those are some great ideas. Thanks for sharing, Danny.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for joining Word Time, Danny, and talking about art with us. I hope everyone can do an art activity at home.
Yeah, and if you want to learn any more about art therapy, you can go to the American Art Therapy Association's website and you can learn all about art therapists and even find one that might be near you.
The book I wanted to show you all today is called It's an Orange Aardvark. It is by Michael Hall. So he is the author of the book and he also did the illustrations or the art in this book. So, It's an Orange Aardvark. So That's what this animal is right here. It's called an aardvark. And there's some other little creatures in here that also start with A. Some little ants. So they're saying, did you hear that? What was it? Uh-oh. Huh? And something I like about this book is that it has little holes in some of the pages you can look through. See, they see something orange through this hole. And they think it's an orange aardvark. Okay, what are you doing? I'm making a hole in our stump so we can see what's outside. Like a window. Sweet. Wait, what if there's an aardvark out there? Aardvarks are gray and sneaky, and they have long tongues and are perfect for eating carpenter ants. You know? Goodness, I'm scared. Gracious, me too. Yikes, same here. It's just a peephole. It's not an aardvark, it's orange. Like an orange. Juicy. No, it's an orange aardvark. So I think they see an orange aardvark through the hole. Seems like the ants are feeling pretty worried, or we could say a little anxious about there being an aardvark outside. So as the book goes on, we see that the ants drill more holes and they see more colors and they imagine what's outside. They think it's an orange aardvark wearing pajamas, or maybe an orange aardvark wearing pajamas with a big bottle of ketchup because they see some red color, and it goes on. That way they see more and more colors, and they just keep adding to their aardvark story. When it gets to this point, one of the ants says, I just thought of something else. That's red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. And it doesn't eat carpenter ants. And if I'm correct, there should be purple right about here. Ooh, so can you make a guess? What are the ants seeing with all the colors? It's a rainbow. It's beautiful. It's lovely. And the ants come out of their stump. They get to fly and away. Looks like they're going around and under the rainbow. And that's the end. So I got this book from the Springfield Town Library if you want to check it out, or there's even some other books that the same author wrote. He has one called My Heart is Like a Zoo, another one called Cattail. If you want to check out this book or any of his other books, you can find those at the Springfield Town Library. Here's our friend, Phoneme the feline. Hi, Phoneme. Let's tell Phoneme what our letter was for today. It was the letter A. Yeah, A is the first letter of our alphabet, and today we talked a lot about art. Yeah, we even did a little art project. We did some scribblings all around our paper and then found some little objects in there. Yeah, maybe you can try that, Phoneme. Yeah, and maybe our friends at home can try that too. You can try this art project or another one that you can think of. Maybe all your family can do one big art project together. And maybe you can find other things that start with A in your pictures or around your house. So we hope everyone enjoyed our episode today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow Talking is Teaching in Springfield, Vermont on Facebook, and we'll see you next time. Bye.